Are you done with the tiredness? Have you been feeling stuck or tired for a while and you cannot seem to figure it out? Maybe you tried changing your sleep, changing your nutrition, but something just doesn't seem right. Then this video is for you, because I felt for the last many weeks this tiredness and I went in and out of such state, and I finally came out. And I'm not only going to share with you in this video what brought me out, because after this video you will know how to come out, how to never be feeling that tired again, and if you ever feel tired again, how to process it in the quickest ways possible. But I'm also going to show you how to do so if you don't have time, or if you feel life is too busy and there's too much responsibilities for you. Also, then this video is for you. First, I'm going to go into the full method, and then I'm going to explain some, like some methods that you can use to actually make sure that even if you don't have time, you can go through this, because it sucks. Feeling tired while you might actually have great plans, it demotivates you. It's hard. You sometimes cannot even get out of bed. It's draining and sucking, and you can kind of get into a downward spiral. It's not only just the tiredness itself, but the emotions around it that create even more heaviness around the topic and make you maybe feel weak, or maybe feel like something is broken. Now, most people, they will solve this by actually saying things, and maybe this is you, this was definitely also me, like, oh, it is the energy, oh, it's the retrograde, it's the stars, or it's the war zones on the planet. They're putting the reason for their tiredness outside of them, and that's a natural human reaction. Humans do that all the time. But what that does is it also puts the power out of you. Because if you say it's the stars, or it's the Mercury retrograde, or it's the amount of energy on the planet, then it's up to the energy of the planet to stop, or it's up to Mercury to stop going retrograde before you start to feel good again. And that's not true. You can start feeling good again today. That's why I want to make this video, because I was in and out, and I was dealing with this for quite a while. And this morning, I had such a morning again, where I went to bed early. I slept for a strong 8 hours, nothing wrong with my sleep, but I was not able to wake up. I was snoozing, and I was finding all these mental reasons, like, okay, now I'm gonna go, but somehow I kept sleeping or turning around and falling asleep again, and I just couldn't get out of bed. And then I was thinking, like, oh, maybe what I normally would do in when I would feel like that, I would just say, okay, this might just be a weekend day, this might just be a cozy day, I'm just gonna watch TV, I'm gonna watch a movie, or I'm gonna play a game, and I'm gonna do all of that. But I just felt, no, that is not truly why this tiredness is here. Something inside of me said, that's not the true reason. Even though a nice relaxing day, nothing wrong with that. Everyone needs that, and it's very healthy to do that. It just felt like, no, this is not the answer to what I'm experiencing now. So what I did, I started to connect with my guardian angel, and I started to connect with my guides. I brought them into my field, and I said, please help me. Why is this tiredness here? Why does this keep coming up? What am I not seeing? Can you help me see this? And the answer was strong and clear. They said, this tiredness is here to be seen. Every sensation in your body is here to be fully seen. And then I asked them, can you help me see this tiredness fully? Now, after that, I went into a journey. I started feeling this tiredness in my body, and it kind of felt it was completely all enveloping my mind and parts of my body. But it started moving, and in that movement, visuals started appearing. Some didn't make sense. I saw like a weird aid with some liquid. I saw like a man getting something out of their car. I saw things that I don't even know if this was this lifetime or if it has any relatability with me, but it started showing me things, and I just had the intention to see it, to keep on seeing it. Just okay. And it started transforming more, and I started to feel heaviness in my body. I started at one point feeling almost like part of my body was completely like a heavy metal plate. And I was like, okay, let me then just see this heavy metal plate. And all of a sudden, when I focused on that, and just with the intention to see it, things started to dissolve. And in the middle of it, because it was already that kind of journey started to take quite a long time, and my intention was to work today and to grow my community, and I had all these great intentions to start the day off. And I said to my guides, like, hey, is it gonna take long? When do I know? Maybe this is gonna take forever, right? But then they showed me, they said, you will know when it is finished. And up until that time, see everything in your field, including that impatience that just came up. Like, how long is this gonna take? That was part of the tiredness that was moving through me. So eventually, after all of this started to shift, eventually I was just laying in bed and I was just thinking of the new videos that I wanted to create. And I was actually thinking about this video. I was like, oh, maybe this can be a really nice benefit and really nice value for people that feel tiredness for a long time, because it's everywhere. It's in my communities, and many spiritual people are feeling currently very weird levels of tiredness, sometimes with great parts of clarity, but there is just this weird tiredness going. But eventually I was just wide awake in bed, talking, thinking about videos, thinking about what to make, and I was like, hey, the tiredness is gone, and I'm actually thinking about work naturally, not from a place of I should really work right now. It was just the most natural thing. And then just woke up, and it was just easy to get out of bed, and it was completely gone. So it resulted first in a very weird trip with all kinds of visuals and sensations and things and many layers. And after that, I was just ready to go, and I just felt clear. I still feel clear. Like this is kind of the energy I after that woke up with. This all happened this morning. So now I'm in this state and I feel very flowy. My whole day is very flowy. I have the feeling already, the day is a couple hours in, I already feel I did so much. And let's see for as long as this energy stays, but hopefully it keeps on being like this, right? The moral of this story, and when I tell you this story, is I think this is the most important thing. Probably when you are tired like this, you have a certain reaction to it. In my case, it was, okay, I'm gonna watch TV, kind of a giving up reaction. But yours might be different. Yours might be frustration, yours might be sadness, yours might be guilt, yours might be canceling everything. Whatever the reaction is, let's move that aside and truly focus on what is currently in your field. Everything, like they said, everything that is currently in your field needs to be in your field to be fully seen. It's an invitation towards being present. Your tiredness is an invitation towards you being present. It's nothing else. It's not the retrograde and the energies and the wars and the heaviness and the denseness it's just here to make you present. And what better way to be present while being in your bed, in the comfort of your own bed. That's the best. So when we really have the intention to let it fully seen, it will start to move inside of you, and you will feel eventually it will just leave you. And if you see this completely fully, it will leave you probably forever, because you have learned that lesson. If you see it a little bit, but then continue with your normal programming and your normal day, it might return, and again and again and again. But once you have seen it fully, you have seen it fully, and it will not be able to take a hold of you again. Some different tiredness may come, but there you can do the same thing. So this was the major lesson that worked very effectively. Now I have a couple of things that I want to share with you. First of all, I just before I press record, I got the message that I will also create a light language activation for you to make this process go faster. So you can play this even while you're in bed, and it will make that process faster. Subscribe if you want to see that on the YouTube. Maybe it's already here depending on when you watch this video, but it will be on this YouTube channel, so look out for that. Next to that, what I would love for you to see here is that you have the power. You have the power to see fully whatever is in your field. Of course, the more you meditate, the more your mental awareness and your ability to observe will grow. Meditation is the best companion when it comes to seeing yourself. I have the fortune that I can meditate very quickly, but allow yourself, because even if you don't meditate, you have the ability to see yourself. You have the ability to see your whole energy field. And I really like to have this visual. I also do this in my practices, to have this visual of letting my whole being be one big ear that is listening to everything that is currently in my field. That can be tiredness, that can be guilt, that can be frustration, that can be reaction, that can be stress, that can be, oh no, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this thing with being so tired. I don't know if I'm able to make money while I'm so tired. I don't know if I can see my friends or go on this great opportunity when I feel so tired. Whatever that is, all of it. The images, the visuals, the thoughts, the sensations, all of it. See it. Just have the intention of seeing it. Just like almost like you're watching a movie or you're watching your own Netflix series. I can assure you, once you get good in seeing yourself, it becomes more interesting and more profound than any teacher you can watch on YouTube or online, any Netflix series. Your own field of awareness is the most interesting thing to watch. And then finally, what I also want to tell you is there is this notion of being connected with life. Every moment allows you to be more connected with life. But sometimes there's old reactions in place that move you out of that connection. Like I just said, I associated that tiredness with just watching movies and playing games. Now, what does that do? Does that connect me or does that disconnect me from life? The answer is very clear. It disconnects me from life. Maybe some of you might want to take a supplement or take some drugs or drink something or whatever when you feel this dull. Maybe you want to spice up your life with something. But does that connect you or disconnect you with life? When you're disconnected, your battery drains. When you are connected, you recharge and you stay full on in the charge for as long as you're connected, just like your phone battery. As soon as you unplug your phone, it will stop being from charge, right? It will maybe not immediately, but in a day or two, it will have no charge. Just like you, if you're not fully connected with your present moment awareness, you will drain. And some of these emotions have the current power over you that they will disconnect you from your current level awareness. So it's your job, and for me, it's my job to bring you back to that connected state. So you are in the charger all the time. There is no depletion. You can live a life where there is no depletion possible. How epic is that? I'm here to show you this, but you have the ability yourself. And that's what I so love about all of this, that it feels so empowering, right? Actually, you have already the ability to put the charger in yourself, and it's completely free. And I'm here to show it to you, but you already know how to do it and you have been doing it for all of your life. But most humans are unconscious of it, and they plug them a little bit in the charger and they plug themselves out again, and they plug them in and they plug themselves out again, and they get this very wobbly energy state of life. But you can be connected all the time. The only thing you have to do is to be here right now all the time, and you will be connected to the charger all the time. And then still tiredness might come up, but that's just part of you being in the charger, and it will be removed from you. No worries, no problem. The mechanism is already fully alive and working inside of you. You're not broken. You can do this. Now, what if you don't have time to watch yourself, right? To meditate or to be present with the tiredness? What if your life's responsibilities truly are giving you no option to do this right now? I have a couple of things that I would love to say to you. First of all, let's realize how much time you're actually losing by not listening to the tired. So you might not have feeling time. You're like, okay, I have to be there for my family, for my colleagues, for my friends. I'm just going to push through. I'm going to charge ahead. I'm going to drink 3 cups of coffee and I will survive. And you are able to do that for a little bit. Eventually you will crash. And once that crash happens, maybe you feel already quite crashed right now. If you keep on charging through that tiredness, the crash will only get bigger, and you know that. That's why let's consider how much that crash would actually take. Maybe you're out for 2 weeks, while maybe looking at your tiredness takes an hour. So you might say, I don't have time to watch this for an hour, but maybe you are actually exchanging 1 hour of presence for a 2-week long crash if you don't be careful. And a lot of us are not considering that. So let us first of all realize that actually the most time efficient way to go about this is prioritizing this, is actually taking the time for it. And that's actually my second point. Let's prioritize this. Not only watching the tiredness, but let's prioritize you. Let's prioritize being with you. You being with you. Every part of your life will become better when you are being with you, and you take your own life as something precious and you care for yourself fully. If you're like, yes, but this person will be disappointed or desperate, or I might be fired, or whatever it is that is taking the outside as more important than you, No, you need right now time for yourself. Let's prioritize that. If the job fires you, then it's not your job to begin with. If the person lets you down, it's not your person to begin. You want to be with a job or a person that allows you to take time for yourself. If that frequency is currently not in your field, it's actually a blessing that that will leave. And that might be a little bit harsh, but it is true. And I wish for you and all the people in the world and every source of income in the world that respects you taking time for yourself. Always. You first. Because when you put yourself first, you will be able to deliver a better job. When you put yourself first, you will be able to be present with others. You will be more alive. You will have more energy to do things, to come up with great ideas, to think outside of the box. Not just to be on autopilot, but actually to see what life can bring, or in a job situation or in a relationship. You will just bring your own essence in way higher levels into all of it if you prioritize. So let's prioritize this. And third of all is, if it's really impossible to at the moment just take that hour or whatever long it needs to take for you to watch it, do it in chunks. Make instead of watching your phone on a break, go within and watch yourself. Instead of watching your phone on the toilet, go within and watch yourself. Take 5-10 minutes here and there and allow yourself, even though it is not the full thing, ideally you do it all in one go, that I was able to do this morning. If not, no problem. It is a layered process anyway. It comes up in layers. It's almost like a lasagna, or like a whatever form of layers it is. It's like these different layers are coming up, and first you feel tiredness, and then you might feel sadness, and then you might feel impatience, and then a memory comes. And if you say like, okay, I can watch up until now and then I have to go back to work, it will stay in this layer. It might go down a little bit, but it will wait for you until you find the time to see it again. And then in a afternoon break, you find another 5 minutes, and then it goes, and it continues to go, and it continues to go, and it will keep on removing these layers from your field until you're free again. That's what's so beautiful about this process. And your body and your being, your energy field knows already how to do this. It's built in. It's alchemy. It's already built in inside of you. So that's what I want to say. If you really don't have time, make sure you consider what time it takes if you are not choosing. Prioritize yourself fully, because you will be a better person in all other situations if you do. And make chunks. Put it in chunks if it's not able to do it in one go. Now, if this was valuable information to you and you want to understand how your body works on not only a physical but a mental, emotional, energetical level, and what I just told you, I connected with my guides and I connected with my guardian angel. If you would love to have clear guidance, just literally clear as day guidance, as if we were talking, the Sacred Alignment Academy teaches you just that. We are here to allow yourself to align within yourself and align with spirit, to create a life that absolutely will surprise you and will be full of aliveness. You will feel so good and so vibrant by being in the Sacred Alignment Academy. Feel free to click the link below and join by clicking the yellow button. We would love to have you. Next to that, as someone who always loved to, spiritual content, always loved to see other channelers like Bashar and Lee Harris and Lori Ladd, but I was never able to hear it. And I was making so much mistakes. Now, since I am connected to reality multidimensionally, I look back on my life before that and I was seeing how blind I was, how many mistakes I made. And it just sucks how much time I was looping, how long it took me for finally making a decision. But by having this interconnection with the whole universe, with everything I want to talk to, it has become so much easier to live. Then this YouTube channel might be the best place for you. I would love to continue this journey with you. Feel free to like and subscribe this channel and this video. And I'm just looking forward, because, I'm here on a journey. I'm here to share this journey with you. It's a weird time to be alive. I love it. I know I'm made for this, but many humans don't have the tools. And I'm here to give you the tools to fully connect so that you can have guidance whenever you want, all the time. So if that is of any interest, feel free to hit those buttons. And I'm really looking forward for you to getting outside of this tiredness into your true nature that is made of bliss, that is made of love, that is made of full aliveness. I'm looking forward to that. So let me know. Please try these techniques. Please try looking at your tiredness fully and let me know afterwards what happens in the comments. I'm so here for this journey and I'm looking forward to see you very soon. Much love. Peace. And by the way, I'm going to make a light language activation if you really are not able to do this for yourself. I'm gonna do a light language activation with the Akashic Records, so you will be able to get out of your tiredness way faster. Stay tuned to see that in this channel, and I send you so much love. Have a great journey, dear one. Peace.